Becoming fluent and confident in English is a journey that involves consistency and a willingness to step outside of your comfort zone. In today's video, let's talk about 8 ways that if you master them, can put you on a path to more fluency and more confidence when speaking English. Here's a comprehensive guide to help you achieve your goals. In the first part, we'll talk about fluency, and in part 2, we'll get into more about how you can build your confidence in speaking English. Are you guys ready to find out the 8 ways that are going to help you build fluency and confidence in English? If so, then let's get into it. Fluency isn't about speaking perfectly, but about speaking smoothly while conveying your ideas without hesitation. The first thing to do is to prioritize speaking practice. You're going to have to produce the language, and this is going to be a very important step on your way to fluency. Speak as much as possible. Don't wait until you're ready. You're going to want to start speaking English from day one. Talk to yourself. You can narrate your day. You can practice explaining objects around you, or try talking about difficult concepts in English in your own words. This builds muscle memory for your mouth and brain. Record yourself. This can be uncomfortable, but it's an incredibly effective way for you to see where you need to improve. Listen back and see where you can make improvements in pronunciation, intonation, and rhythm. You'll also start to notice progress over time. Learn phrases and not just individual words. English often uses fixed phrases and collocations. Learning these chunks, such as "how's it going" or "I'm looking forward to," is going to be a way to make your English sound much more natural and help you to avoid hesitation. Focus on communication and not perfection. Don't get stuck trying to put together the perfect sentence. Your main goal is to be understood, and improvements in grammar as well as vocabulary will just come with time. Listen actively. Pay attention to how native speakers pronounce words, link sounds, and use intonation, and then mimic that. To do this, you can find podcasts on subjects that you enjoy. You can try listening to movies. Try listening to them with the subtitles first, and then after, try them without. Another way to do this is to sing along to your favorite English songs. You can also practice reading out loud, and this is going to help you connect that written word to actual spoken sounds, which helps pronunciation and fluency. How about change your environment? You can change your phone settings, any social media settings, or any other relevant digital media to English. Next, expand your vocabulary and grammar in context. Be a word hunter. Actively look for new words in the context of things that you're reading or listening to. Once you do that, write those words down in their context. Use new vocabulary, so don't just write those words down, but actually, when you learn those words, try to go out there and use them as soon as possible. Don't forget about grammar entirely. While fluency is about flow, basic grammar is essential for clarity. Practice different tenses, verb usage, but don't just focus on getting those grammar points down in your memory. Make sure that you can use them in the context of an actual conversation. You can also learn idioms and slang. These are common in everyday English, and it's just going to make your English sound that much more natural. Confidence usually comes from practice and a change in your overall mindset. First thing you do is to embrace mistakes. Think of mistakes as a learning opportunity. Everyone makes mistakes, even native speakers, so don't let the fear of making mistakes stop you from speaking at all. Shift your mindset. Instead of thinking about a mistake as a failure, see it as a way to identify something that you need to work on in English. It's also okay for you to ask for clarification. Confident speakers aren't afraid to say, "Sorry, I didn't quite catch that," or "Could you explain a little more about what you mean?" Next, practice in low-stakes environments. Find a language partner. This could be a friend, another learner, or a language exchange partner online. Can you join a conversation club? This is something that can offer you a supportive as well as a structured language environment. There's also many online tutors where you can get personalized feedback on what you need to work on in your English. And like I talked about before in the part about fluency, try talking to yourself, and this is a non-judgmental way for you to practice. Number 3, manage your nerves. It's okay to speak slowly and clearly. You don't have to rush anything out. Speaking at a moderate pace gives you a chance to really think and articulate what you want to say clearly, which is the most important thing when it comes to a conversation. It also lets you get words out correctly and really makes you sound composed and calm. Take a moment to think. It's perfectly okay for you to briefly pause, gather your thoughts, and then say what you want to say. You can even use some simple phrases such as, let me think, or could you give me a moment? And while it's not okay on a test, you can prepare cheat sheets for specific situations. For example, if you know you're going to be going to a restaurant and ordering food, or you have a doctor's appointment and you need to get some thoughts down on paper, do that so you can stay composed and confidently express yourself in English. Positive self-talk and realistic goals are going to be very important on your confidence journey. Acknowledge your progress. Compare yourself to your previous self and don't compare yourself to other native speakers or even other language learners. Just think about how far you've come in your own English journey. Set small, achievable goals. Instead of something like speak English perfectly, think about something a little more realistic like I'm going to have a 5-minute conversation with a native speaker each week, or today I'm going to try to work on learning 3 new vocabulary words. Use confident body language. Even if you don't feel so confident, stand tall, make direct eye contact, use hand gestures when speaking. These simple things can actually influence the way you feel and how other speakers in that conversation feel about you. And finally, when you're ready, seek feedback. Ask a trusted friend, tutor, or language partner for specific feedback on what they think you need to work on. Focus on just 1 or 2 things at a time. For example, do you think the pronunciation of my TH words are clear enough? Remember, becoming fluent and confident as an English speaker is going to be a marathon and not a sprint. Be patient with yourself. Celebrate those small victories and just remember to keep practicing. Okay, I hope this gives you guys some ideas on how you can go about improving your fluency and confidence in English. If you got any good benefit out of this video, I hope that you would share this with someone else that you think would benefit from it as well. And if you're interested in learning any more English with me, how about click here to see this video that's popping up right now. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. See you.